So this time around, if you notice, I'm no more going close to my brows. I make sure that whatever I'm Alright, for my eyeshadow, I'm basically going to be using these brushes and Benyon Clean White Primer Base, Blossom Makeup African Queen. I'm going to be using this brush for my eyeshadow base application, and I would make sure I blend it in. This is it. For the purpose of this video, I think I'll have to start with one eye first, and after I'm done with this eye, I would start over with the second eye. One thing with me is that I love applying my my eyeshadow at the same time, so I like doing the both at the same time. But I think for the purpose of this video, it will be best if I finish up with one before I start the other, so I'll make sure the eyes are closed while doing this. So what I'm doing now is to just make sure that this eye primer base is properly set into the skin, so I don't want any harsh line. If not, it's going to affect how my eyeshadow would be on this eye. Just making sure I blend in very well. So my skin work was actually done off the camera because I do not want this video to be too long. Okay, the blending is all perfectly done. I will start off with my crease line. So this is where your crease is. I usually love starting with soft colors. It all depends on the look you're going for. At this moment, I don't know what I am going for, but all I know is that by the time I am done, whatever I have on the eye should be sitting properly well. So I'll get a very fluffy brush. I want to start off with the shade Cheesy. I'm going in on my crease line with the shade Cheesy. So I want to go a little bit darker now. I'm going in with the shade Eyeshadow. If you find it difficult knowing where your crease line is, then you might want to, when you close your eyes, you try dipping into your eyes, your eyeballs. Once you dig in, that part where you feel your eyeball is where you should place your crease line or your crease shadows. So I'm going in to blend that in, blend it in and make sure there is no harsh line. I'll go in with something a little bit dark in the shade Ada. I'm still using a fluffy brush, I'm using a new blending brush for this. So I'll pick it in, dust out the excess, and then place it still at the crease line. Have you seen the difference that is making? If you feel you have lots of eyeshadow, make sure to dust off the excess, or you use a tissue paper to clean up the excess before placing it on your crease line. So I think this crease line is actually making lots of sense. With this, I feel like going for a nude eyeshadow look, but enough of the nude look. I want something a little bit colorful. I feel like I want to make this pop more. I'll go with something darker and a little bit more colorful. So I'll go with the combo. It's somehow purple. I'll go ahead to place it on the area. So this time around, if you notice, I'm no more going close to my brows. I make sure that whatever I'm placing is really close to the eyelid. If you go very close to your brows, then you lose that fading out effect that you achieved when you did the transitioning lines or transitioning colors. So this is what I have now, and it's blending in perfectly well. So because I want this to extend, at this point I will start taking my eyeshadow a little bit away from my eye. Always clean up the excess so you do not pack in products on the eye. I've gotten the perfect shade that I want, so I will just go in to clean off the excess. After that, what else should we do now? Freestyle. Learn to always freestyle when doing your eyeshadow, guys. Now I think the next thing I'll do is to add a little bit of dark color to contour the eyes. So the same way you would want to highlight and contour your face, that is also a very nice guide for your eyes to help you know what to place even when you don't have an idea of what you are doing. My eyes are still closed because I don't want to have any crease line. So your eyeshadow, this inner part, is always best to have highlighted. So if you want to put highlights and shadows in your eyes or contour in your eyes, make sure you have the highlights in this area and then the shadows there. Your transition can be anything that it wants to be. So with that being said, I will go with a dark brown Fumi in the shade Fumi, and I will place it on my contour area. So this is what I have now. For a start, I'm just going to be placing it where I want it to be, and after I'm done with that, I will then go ahead to blend it in with the colors that are already on the eyes. Okay, now I think I've gotten what I want. I'll go ahead to blend this in with the other part of the eyeshadow. I'm using the same brush for this. Okay. And I'm going to still extend it all the way out. So because this is not dark enough, I'll go in to pick a black shadow. I'll pick the black shadow and still place it just on the spots. First of all, placement. When you're on your eyelid, make sure you place the placement first before blending. So I'm done placing. I'll take off the excess from the brush. Now I'm basically going to blend this in again, extending it all the way out. So this is coming out nicely. Now I think I can open my eyes slightly now. The reason is, if I open my eyes, I've gone past where my crease forms, so I can be able to open my eyes. But if I was still applying shadows around that area, then I'll make sure that my eyes are closed so I do not have any crease line in that area. So this is what I have now to blend very well, blending very well. After this, I will then go ahead to decide what I want to have on this inner bit. Do I want shimmers or do I still want it nude? I think we should go for nude at this point. Don't want any shimmers. Let's go for the plain color. What color should we go for? What do I think would match up with this? Let me go for Halimat. I'm just going to be tapping this all the way in. Ooh. Ooh. Do you like that too? I think I'm loving this eye look. What do you think, guys? Remember, placement first before you blend in. Placement first before you blend in. So I think this should be it. I will then go ahead to blend in using the same black. You can decide to use a new brush for this. It all depends on the look that you want, but I want hair to be a little bit dark, so I will just extend that dark part on this area. So far I've used 4 brushes for this eye look. Yep. To extend this black slightly, make it more pronounced. Okay, that should be it. So I'll go ahead to repeat this on the other side. Okay, this is what we have. I'm done with the second eye of the camera. So the only thing I did was to extend this one all the way up. So you just pick your product and extend it all the way up until it blends in. After applying this, you can also decide to use a clean brush to blend if you actually did not get good blending. For my under eye, I'll be using this Polar Beauty smooth eyeliner pencil. Polar Beauty. It smudges really well. The effect is always very amazing. The same on this side of the eye. Now I want to tear up. I'm using that on my waterline, both up and down, because I want the eye to pop. Yes, that's better. Then I'll use this flat brush to smudge out the under part using a black eyeshadow, just a little bit of black eyeshadow to smudge it out. And then I'll try extending that black into this effect. I'm not yet done, but I think it's giving what it's supposed to give. Yeah. My lashes now. Yes, please get back. Please get back. Please. I think this lashes is not sitting pretty well. And this is what we achieved together, guys. Do you love this look? Will you be recreating one? Let me know in the comment section. Thank you for staying till the end of this video, and see you in my next one. Take care and bye.